Reality, in fact, does not give a shit about your theory. Communism, capitalism, democracy? Just because they work on paper does not mean they work in practice. What does that have to do with babies and cheese? Come on. I'll show you. So Martin Luther says the church sucks. Or at the very least, the church needs a good reforming. And a bunch of other dudes said, hell yeah, brother. One of which is a group called the Anabaptists, who believed that if you were baptized when you were a baby, it didn't count. Because when you were a baby, you were too young to accept the saving grace of Jesus Christ into your heart. No grace for you. Instead, well, let's just say it's better to be baptized when you're old enough to know what you're doing. Make sure it counts. People really dug this idea. It became really popular, especially in places like France and Germany. But an excuse to get dunked in a pool as an adult is not a big enough selling point for a religion. There's got to be something else. And there was. See, the Anabaptists, like a lot of other people, thought that the Catholic Church had lost the plot. Jesus wasn't preaching about who could build the biggest churches, or have the fanciest robes or chalices. So instead, let's take it back to the way things were meant to be. So we'll do away with things like private property and money. Real hippy-dippy shit. And you know who loved it? People who didn't have a lot of money, or property, which was most everybody. And you know who hated it? People with that money and property. And so all of this is well and good. I mean, not for the wealthy elites, but nothing nefarious has happened. Yet. Enter this guy, Jan Matthias. He's your typical charismatic cult/religious leader. Now, as he's collecting thousands of converts that consider him a prophet, he also swears off that bullshit theology of Melchior Hoffman, his mentor, who preaches non-violence. The fuck is that shit, says Jan Matthias. Oppression must be met with resistance. Turns out righteous violence, especially in the name of religion, is a great motivator. Who knew? Jan Matthias, that's who, said, follow me, boys, we're going to found a place of our own. A new Jerusalem, a city on the hill. And that place will be called Munster. It also happens to be where the second coming of Christ will be, so we got that going for us. Now, Munster's a good city to pick because it's already not Catholic. It's gone the Martin Luther route, so it's like East Coast progressive as opposed to West Coast. It's still more open-minded and therefore a softer target than someplace like Alabama. And when Jan Matthias rolls in with his crew, a bunch of people in Munster hop on board, including an important spiritual leader in the city, Bernard Rothman. When he converted, he brought enough people in the city for Jan Matthias to seize control. So now all of a sudden these dudes who ostensibly just want to make sure that you are baptized in the correct way have militarily seized control of your city. They give you an ultimatum: baptism or leave. Now, the Crown Prince, the dude that owns Munster, is obviously going to try to get his city back. And Jan Matthias says, no problem. If God be for us, who can be against us? As a matter of fact, God told me directly that on this day, Easter, 1534, the wicked would be judged. And so me and 12 other dudes, get it, are going to go out and take on the entire Crown Prince's army, and thus demonstrate the glory of God. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Jan Matthias has turned into mincemeat and his old kebab is put on a pike. Turns out he might have overestimated God's favor, or gotten his dates mixed up, or something. Either way, story over, right? Wrong. You'd be wrong. Because this giraffe-like fellow, another Jan, is going to take the reins of the first Jan. And Jan number 2 might be crazier than Jan number 1. What happens to Jan 2 and the city of Munster? I'll keep you waiting. It's so fucked up.